Would you look at that? That was almost really good timing. 6 seconds late. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Friday night, December 12th, 2025. 12/12/2025. I saw that somewhere today. Kids That Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies Sam, Rich, Bill, and Darren. Hello to these. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, I woke Bill up. That's twice in the last 20 minutes I've woke Bill up. Sorry about that, Bill. Let's go look at chat. Scott was first. He said, "Hey, everyone." And then I asked him if the trailer played. Now, I asked that because I put the trailer in afterwards. I scheduled the stream and did all the stuff for that. And then I wanted to do a trailer, so I kind of wanted it to be a Christmas themed trailer. So I went and got what is the all-time best Christmas show ever, The Grinch. Sam says, "Hi, everyone." He was second. Greg was third. I guess I don't count. He was doing some house cleaning. I did that most of the day too. Trailer played for me. Greg says yes. The trade played for him as well. Rick says hi. Happy Friday. Hello, happy Friday. Yeah, it was a decent little Friday. Now the question is, depending on your browser, it may or may not have kicked you back to the thumbnail. I know for me, when I watch it on Firefox, it kicks it to the thumbnail, but it puts the three recommendations on top of the thumbnail. If I watch it in Google Chrome, that gives me ads, it kicks it to the thumbnail. So I don't know if that's a Google thing or a Firefox thing, or it could just be a me thing for all I know. John says, ever stop to think how much cash Ken Stout Live, has to pay when he puts all those faces together? It's all done by AI and it's all done by Bill and it's all done for free. The only thing I do is go to Canva and put it all together on one of their templates, and then the numbers I haven't figured out how to get off Canva yet, so I do make those on Night Cafe. I bring them into DaVinci Resolve, otherwise known as DaVinci Resolve, but Bill and I like to call it DaVinci Dissolve, and then I bring it into Canva and put it in there. I discovered this the other day, and I meant to start doing that. Look at that. We have Sam fading in and out. Well, maybe more fading in than fading
Sam
out.
fading in and out. Well, maybe more fading in than
Wait, hold on.
maybe more fading in. Wait, hold on.
Who is Greg Guy? Oh, got that one right. Oh, Greg.
Howdy, y'all.
So anyway, there's absolutely, other than our time, and Bill puts in a lot of time. It takes me, I don't know, a few minutes to do a Canva thumbnail, which I enjoy doing. I suck at it, but I enjoy doing it. Scott says I could use the money for a new snowblower. Speaking of snow, we have canceled our dinner plans for tomorrow night when we were going to meet about 85 miles away from Indianapolis, because apparently the snow we didn't get last night into today is going to be here tomorrow into Sunday. So we talked about it and we said, you know what? We don't need to be 85 miles away and get stuck in a snowstorm in a city that doesn't absolutely have any hotels, and I'm not sleeping in the car. So we postponed it for now. Go see what this does when I hit that. I knew that was going to happen. I got to find a way to go through chat. Maybe I'll get with Doug on that. I know he's got a couple different ways. John and Scott are exchanging comments about me getting a snowblower. John says it's pretty cool that Carrie mentioned our conversation they had this afternoon. So I'm guessing John and Scott were talking in Carrie's, and Carrie noticed it and made a comment. Hopefully it was a good comment. Very good Sheriff's Country tonight. Yes, I thought Sheriff's Country was really good, and I've kind of sort of not intentionally watched Fire Country because I was in here doing some things that needed to be done. Makes you want to makes you want to be so giving. There's plenty of ways to make a difference. And he says, Scott, I'm not sure what that's all about, but probably something to do with Carrie. She was so innocent, but not guilty 100%. Again, I have no idea. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, that one took me by surprise. I initially thought yes, and then I thought no, and then turned out my initial was correct. She was the guilty party. Galactica Volcano. Thank you, Sam. I noticed you said hi, and I didn't even see it. So welcome into Galactica Volcano. Welcome into the channel. Thank you for being here. Let me go see if we are connected or not. Never seen the name. And 234 subscribers, 285 videos. Looks like it's all about volcanoes. I wonder if that's Pauzilla's second channel, or if he might be. Do what,
No,
Sam?
it's not Paulzilla.
It's not Paulzilla? Okay.
Nope.
So,
It's
welcome in.
somebody I know.
Okay.
Just
Cool.
from the internet.
Good.
I invited him over.
Good. I do appreciate when people refer people and they actually show up and participate. So go ahead and do a little channel business here. That really makes it hard in a smaller town. Yeah, I'd love to live in a small town like that if they had good internet. Let's caveat that with that. Yeah, used her own Jedi mind tricks, didn't she? The cool thing about Fire Country and Sheriff Country is it's two sisters. One's a fire chief and one's a sheriff of the county. Go figure that out. How much of a stretch to write that series was there? The entire county. Yeah, I liked how it ended. I liked how Sheriff Country ended. That was really opening the doors for so many things down the road. Yeah, I think that show's pretty well written as well. 23, 46, 463, 144. Yeah. So has anyone figured the numbers out yet? Greg, I know you haven't figured them out. I could write Greg an email. Here's the reason of the numbers. Greg would go. Seriously, nobody's figured it out yet. How many days are left in this year? Let's do it this way. Here's a verbal hint. How many days are left in the year? Did everybody, Greg? Hell, I don't know. Well, today's the 12th, and we have 31 days. I'm going to say 19. That's your clue for the 463. I'm going to let you guys figure the 144 out, which, by the way, tomorrow will be a different number. Dick Van Dyke is going to be 100 years old tomorrow. My goodness. Man, that's hard to believe. He looks pretty good for 100, too. We have new numbers, 23, 463, 364, and 144. I know what the 2, 463, 144. Yeah, right. Tomorrow will be 144. I think John is on to something here. Turn the camera on. Gladly. Let me take care of that for you. Thank you for pointing that out to me. I didn't realize the camera wasn't on. Lisa's got Styles in the house. Hello, Lisa. I did get to catch a little bit of her live stream this afternoon. I was biding my time waiting for my car to get back so I could go shopping. Thumbs down applied. It's according to the powers that be, it's all good. Thumbs up, thumbs down means absolutely the same thing according to YouTube. We got a weather report from John. It is 23.5 degrees and light snow in Madison, Wisconsin. Yeah, unfortunately we have the dreaded snow, the dreaded S word headed this way tomorrow. I'm debating on whether. Hello, Sean. Sean, the Thriller Gamer. Sean's new to the channel. Sean actually watched my tribute to Jake, the last putt that I did in honor of Jake, and I do appreciate that. I'm still really short of 14,000. It's just a personal goal. It means absolutely nothing to nobody but me, and I do appreciate that. And it's good to see him checking out the channel tonight. He's also a very new. What do they call those, Sam? There's a specific name for people that have new channels. It'll come to me in a minute.
Newbie.
Yeah, they call them newbie, but there's also another one. There's another nomenclature, if you will, type thing that they use. I hear it all the time. I mean, I've been doing this for 4 years, and I'm still a very, very young channel, and probably will be that way for another 4 or 5 years. Supposed to be a high of -2 tomorrow. A high, ladies and gentlemen. Did you hear that? The high for Scott tomorrow is supposed to be a -2. No, thank you. No, no. I'm helping Stealth Mode and Charlie Purdy. Okay, yes. Stealth mode I've heard from. He's fine. I have not heard anything about or from Charlie Pretty at all. Long Dog's in the house. Hello, Long Dog. Let's see what he has to say here. Somewhat similar to my chicken divan. I'm using this word similar to chicken and noodles and a similar type of Alfredo sauce, but I don't think Alfredo sauce. I'm not really sure. The temperature for Rick is currently negative degrees, -9 degrees Fahrenheit, and overcast. Oh my gosh. I know we have some negative temperatures coming in, I think Sunday night. I think our overnight low is supposed to be -2. I had to scratch my nose. Isn't that a good sign? I think we talked about this the other day. Cold there already. Yeah, I mean, shoot. It's cold for Scott. It's cold for Rick. It's probably cold for John. Man, goodness. My recipe is much better. I had pizza. Walmart had their gotta sell them today pizzas on sale, so I bought a couple of those. They're about that big around. Perfect single size pizza. Makes an excellent meal. So, and I bought the wrong sodas. I wasn't paying any attention. I zeroed in on the word sugar free, and kind of mad at myself because I like Dr. Pepper, but they're $12.83 for a 12 pack now. That's over $1 a can. That's ridiculous. And Pepsi, sugar free, was $6. Okay, I'm going to save. I can get 2 of these for 1 of those. Actually, I can get 2 of these for less than 1 of those. But anyway, I zeroed in on sugar free. Paid no attention to what it was. I'm trying to figure out a way to take it back, even though there's 2 cans missing out of it, because it is the most awfulest sugar-free soda I think I have ever drank in my life. It's cherry and cream. They don't mix well. We're supposed to get the middle 40s next week. Yeah, we're actually supposed to be 42 next Wednesday. Diane and I have postponed our Christmas light driving until Wednesday. We're going to go out Wednesday night and check out some neighborhoods for Christmas lights. And I heard of one place locally in Indianapolis called Grinch Village. Grinch Village, me, I'm going. I got to check it out. So, but the show will be on time. I hope. Maybe. Might do it from the road. Who knows? Hey, that's a thought. I could get 2 in on Wednesday. I could do 1 from the road. All those in favor, put a I or a 1 in chat or say something.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's not a bad idea if I think about it. I'll have to say there's some working well. Sometimes those funky flavors that are sugar free. Oh, it's beyond tasting terrible. In fact, I seriously, I'm trying to figure out a way to return it, but I don't think they're going to take an open case of Diet Pep or not Diet sugar-free Pepsi back that's missing 2 cans. So I'm just going to that one I'm going to donate to the niece. She can have that entire case. I don't even think she noticed that it's weird tasting, to be quite honest. I've got her scheduled for next week. She's got a long schedule. She's off Sunday and then she works the next 7 straight days. They will. You consume the product, doesn't present a problem. How are they going to take it back? I mean, it's open. The case is open, and 2 cans are missing. Seeing a 6.4 B. Do what, Sam?
They'll sell singles.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess they could. 6.4 pound beef roast at the store for $122.31. Holy cow. Actually, the manufacturer provides the warranty. Huh. Okay. Just like Costco, even if you're unhappy even with their meat, you can bring them back. I didn't know that. Write them a check. Yeah, I don't have a checkbook. That's already presented an issue. My HOA once paid and said, "Do you have PayPal?" They don't. So we worked out they are going to take cash. She made it sound like it was a one-time deal, but I'm like, lady, if I'm here next year, I'm paying in cash again next year. She did write me a receipt. She was nice about it. I mean, I'm making it out like she wasn't, but I don't have a checkbook. We had a joint checking account, and I threw all that away. I literally threw all that away June, July. Probably get in trouble for that, but oh well. Bad boy. Get myself in trouble here. So anybody got anything? Anybody have anything interesting they want to bring up? Anything happened lately? Oh, yeah. I'll step back a moment and
I
do that
washed
again,
3
Rich.
walls in my living room.
You washed 3 walls in your living room.
Yeah, all the dust and dirt.
I thought you there for a second. I thought you said you watched 3 walls. I'm like, yeah, that wall's there. Washed 3 walls. Philippine American couple. David is in the house. Hello, David. Now watch. It'll be Lorelei because I just assumed it's David. The PAC is in the house. Hello, Dave. David, I believe. Rich, could you rub your eye again? I swear it looked like you put your finger through your lens. Do you have? Is there glass in those glasses? Watch him hold them up and go, no. How's everyone on the panel tonight? Good question. Thank you for being here. You should join us on the panel, Dave. Send me an email, kstout00m. Pay particular attention to the zeros. They are not the letter O, even though they look like the letter O to some people. And also do the credentials, and you can take my place for a few minutes. What an idea! I bring David up here, and he can run the show. I can just sit back and reap all the rewards.
Oh, okay.
But then I got to split it with him. Do what, Sam?
I said that. Why not?
I'm open to anything. Is Wintermute recovering from the flu? Hopefully. The last we heard from him, he is recovering, but that was a couple days ago, and have not heard anything from him since. I was kind of hoping he would be here last night on Zoom. He didn't show up. At least while I was here, he didn't show up. And as I always do, I went to watch my TV shows. I was only going to watch one, but then I ended up watching both of them. And tonight, I've seen Sheriff Country already, so I don't need to leave anytime soon right after the stream ends. I can hang around unless you guys want me to leave, and then by all means I can leave. I got things I need to do. And then I may just postpone it entirely. Reach out to Darren and say, okay, Darren, I need Sheriff's Country, Fire Country, and I can watch them tomorrow while I'm watching the snow come down. It sounds good, David. Just this is it. It's me, the homies. Usually there's a couple more in here. Chris isn't here. I wonder where Chris is at. He was pretty active today on Facebook.
He's sleeping.
I can't blame him. You cannot blame him. You know what's going to be frustrating is I was tired before I started, and I thought, I'm going to end this, I'm going to lay down, take a power nap, and then come back to Zoom. I'm wide awake now. I don't know why. I'm going to go live later tonight. Cool. I will be there. You have an approximate time that you will be going live. I'll check my schedule. Go ahead, I'll wait. Checking my schedule. Guys, believe that? I got nothing to do. Actually, I do have something to do. Diane, my high school classmate that we went to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra, texted me earlier tonight, and she goes, did you forget about sending me the videos? And I went, no, I didn't forget. And then I said, no, I didn't forget, but I got to bring him into DaVinci because they're cattywampus. They're not the way they're supposed to be. So I got to bring him in there, redo them, which that's easy. 2300. Okay, that's pretty good. 10 o'clock, a little bit after 10. Ah, he's in the central time zone, so that will be 2300 for me. All right, cool. I can do that. Just wondering, you know what? I would ask here, and I'll probably ask again tonight. I'm good for that. I'm just wondering if the Philippine American couple, if they ever host. Well, you know what? I think I know the answer to this question before I ask it, but I'm going to go ahead and ask it, even though I think I know the answer. I was going to ask him if they ever do a hosting of people on his show, and I believe the answer is no. I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe. Of course, he's going to put in, oh yeah, we do it all the time. I try to watch him. This is like Ellen's live right now. She went live really super early tonight for some reason. That's what the notification said. I don't know if she is or not because I don't do what I used to do. 463. No, it's 465. Our loop is called 465. It goes all the way around the city of Indianapolis. A lot of the people that live in the city think it's their own personal Indianapolis 500, and they drive like it sometimes too. My gosh, if people don't, I think, and this is horrible to say, but I think the posted speed limit on 465 is 55 miles an hour. I think that's the posted limit. I know for a fact, personally, I have never gone under 70 mile an hour on 465. Of course, I'll get a ticket in the mail tomorrow because I just admitted I'm speeding by 50 mile an hour in a posted 55 mile an hour zone. And I'm being passed like I'm sitting still. The people out there are crazy. Yeah, Scott says, Ken's thinking again. Yeah, I got my thinking hat on. Yes, we do it. Okay, see, I told you. I thought no, and sure enough, I use StreamYard when I do. Yeah, I've used StreamYard before. I like Zoom. Zoom's just more flexible for me and for us. It seems to work out really good. Oh, by the way, Sam, how was your day? You can plead the
Long.
fifth if you'd like.
No, it was a long day. 8 hours of babysitting.
Oh boy.
Yep.
How old?
A 3-year-old and then a 4-year-old.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that adds to the link. The ones that are
Mm-hmm.
crazy are the moms who pick their kids up at schools. The schools only drive like crazy people. I've witnessed that too. Fortunately, I don't have any school age children, and so far I've only been asked to pick the grandkids up one time. And as I was heading out the door, I got a call and they said, "Don't worry about it, we got it covered." And I'm like, "Cool." And primarily the reason for that is I have not been put on the school's approval list yet. And you all know with the way things are in this world, you got to be on the approved list to do these things. It's crazy. We come across single Filipino from time to time. I think Pat, I believe Pat might be in the market for a single Filipino. Or actually, I think he meant to put Filipina, indicating female, not Filipino. And the thing I like about his show, he's got a great sense of humor and he's very, very, very quick on his feet. Just good. I'd love to have him on here, and then I could just sit back and just reap in all that 7 cents that comes rolling my way. Maybe I should write a little contract with him, the Iowa Babe. um, I don't know. I haven't seen the Iowa Babe in a couple days now. I don't know. As far as I know they're getting some snow. I watched Ryan Hall y'all today, and he was showing the band of snow, and it's coming down through Iowa and Illinois and Indiana, parts of Kentucky, West Virginia, Pennsylvania. It's a big storm. It's a big storm. I'm hoping it either moves north or south again. I'd be frustrated because we've already canceled our dinner, but I'd be happy because I don't got to shovel snow that way. Um, does Scott know who the Iowa Babe is? I'm wondering. Um, that is a inter-channel joke like you would not believe. Not real sure how that came around. She's scared away now. No, she's smart. That and she's young. We're both young and smart. I don't know. I have no idea. Anybody do me a favor and give me a total of likes we got right now? I have 7 people currently watching, 15 were here at one point in time. Yes, Filipino, but I could bring up the topic. 7? Okay, cool. I could bring up lots of snow for Indy and KSL's driveway. Yeah, just bring it all to my driveway. That's fine. And I'll park next door and then just walk through the snow over to my house. No, I'll pass. Um, and one of my other classmates and I were talking earlier today, and we were talking about the fact that the last couple of winters have been relatively decent here. In fact, I think she said 2 Christmases ago. No, it had to be 3 because I moved here in 2022, so it had to be 3 Christmases ago, 2021. It was 60 degrees on Christmas Day. That's unheard of in Indiana. I met Filipina if you want to. You never know, David. You never know. What's that old saying? Whatever floats your boat, or something like that. Um, you just never know. Plow truck. Let's see. Scott said snowblower. Yeah, I'm really hoping it's a decent winter. And by decent, I mean we get one, maybe two more snows, and they don't amount to anything, and it'll be good. So I do have something I want to share with the Zoom group today. I had the most interesting, coolest thing happen to me, and I think Sam will be particularly. What's another word for that word I can't pronounce? Interested. Sam might be really interested in this because my entire system crashed. The streamer system crashed. You know what caused it? Andy, B is going to be so mad. You know what caused it? Seriously? Streamer bot. Had a big old bot. I got screenshots. I got this all laid out. Well, I got it all laid out so we can kind of maybe go through it, and maybe you'll see something in the code that says, aha, this is where your problem's
Maybe.
at. Well, Bill. Yeah, Bill and I tried, but, it was 50 Christmas morning 2 years ago here. Oh, 50 degrees. Yeah. Apparently there was a nice little warm spell going over the Midwest that year. Because I couldn't believe it. Tripped over the cord. No, I don't know what it was. Just I was on my VA thing and it blinked out and kind of just pissed me off, but what can you do? The VA thing went really good today. We have another one scheduled for January 2nd, which is really weird because they don't get the full week. They get New Year's Day off, which is on a Thursday this year, and the second's on a Friday. So we have a game plan, and I'm pretty happy with where this is headed. Actually, I think things are going to work out really well. So where are we at here time-wise? Almost a half hour. Anybody have anything chat-wise or Zoom-wise you want to bring up and discuss? No Rick tomorrow. Doug's already got his. I'm giving you all she's got. Yeah. That might get fixed one of these days. Nope. Well, in that case, let's see if this is going to work. I don't think it will. I have not good feelings about this. We'll see.
Silk and satin, feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step, a whispered tease. Moving slow like honeybees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Feel the rhythm, let it flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
Congratulations to Scott. He is first on Doug's stream for tomorrow, and Doug himself said very impressive. Congratulations. And yes, the Iowa Babe is currently live streaming. I went to my DaVinci machine to look up Doug's stuff, and she is currently still live. Says, hey, buddy, chilling and Friday. So go check her out if you want to. I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all for being here. Thanks to the homies again for being here every night. Scott, John, Dave, Long Dog, Greg, Sam, Bill, Bob, Jim, anybody else I may have missed?
Yes,
Good night,
you
everybody.
you mentioned my name. I was getting a bottle of water.
It's in DVR mode. Rewind it. Yes, I mentioned your name, Grumpy. My goodness. What are we going to do? Look at him. Good night, everybody. Send me an email. Say hi. I actually got one of those today. I actually got an email from someone that sent me an email that said, I'm sending you an email to say hi. And it wasn't Sam this time.